Yo, what's up? How are you all enjoying that social distancing? A lot has happened in the world since I last uploaded a video, and that is true for my personal life as well. After failing horribly at uploading 3 times a week as I planned for in March, due to a rather hectic work schedule, things have cooled down now a lot for me, maybe even more than I'd like, and I now finally have the time to get back into making videos. I still got a lot of interesting stuff to review, and I also might do some more personal vlog type of videos in the coming days and weeks. But anyway, today's video is all about my current EDC backpack. Full disclosure here, the backpack as well as the accessories were given to me by Able Carry, and the product links in the description are affiliate links, which don't make the product any more expensive for you, but would help me to buy an extra cup of coffee in case you decide to use them to buy their products. So if you are interested in buying this backpack and you want to support the channel, that would be a win-win situation. But obviously, even though I try not to let the fact that I've gotten this for free affect my judgment, you should always just keep that fact in mind. Also, I am obviously aware of the fact that most of us right now are not even allowed to leave their homes. So you're interested in EDC backpacks is probably not exactly peaked right now. But keep in mind that this will hopefully eventually blow over, and also that especially in times of crisis, being well organized and having gear that works under all conditions is key. As a bonus, thinking about this kind of stuff might keep your mind busy and away from darker realities right now. So before I show you what I actually carry, let's take a quick look at the backpack itself. I have had this backpack for about a month now and I really enjoyed using it. The backpack is available in different colors and fabrics at different price points. Able Carry did send me the deep black version of their 20-liter daily backpack, which is the most expensive version and uses the most advanced materials. It's part of their X50 line, which means that it features an X-grid texture with a polyester film for waterproofing and structure and a surface layer of 500D Cordura nylon for strength. If you know anything about backpack materials, you know that this is some high quality stuff and that this is up there in terms of toughness. If you like other fabrics better though, like with 1000D Cordura or 210D ripstop, or if you simply don't want to spend $148 on a backpack, you're still in luck, since the backpack is also available in both of the aforementioned fabrics for a cheaper price. Since I have only had the deep black X50 though, I can only vouch for this one, but it is indeed a very strong, very tough, water resistant, yet still lightweight and comfortable to carry backpack. The pack consists of a main compartment, a front compartment with a vertical zipper, and a small stash pocket on top. All zippers are YKK and water repellent, and the one on top even features a small zipper garage for added protection. On the outside you'll find what Able Carry calls the A-frame, which is basically a strap that A, you can hang stuff off, and B, is meant to keep the bag from sagging over time under heavy loads. This is a real danger, and I have experienced that on other backpacks, as demonstrated here on my 65-liter long-distance hiking backpack. That's not a good look, and you wouldn't want to run around with a saggy-ass bag like that on a daily basis. Just as a side note, Able Carry also did send me a rain cover for this backpack, but I haven't had to use this due to a lack of heavy rains here. Under light showers, the backpack with its waterproof fabric did hold up great, no issues whatsoever. But if you are in an area that is prone to intense rain, or you decide to go for one of the fabrics that may be less waterproof, buying the additional rain cover might be a good idea. The last thing I wanted to mention about the backpack is the comfort level. The straps are surprisingly well padded, and other than on my Go Ruck, there was no break-in period. The comfort level compared to the Go Ruck is, at least when only carrying my regular EDC stuff, on par, or maybe even better due to its lighter weight, which is to say that it is about as good as it gets. To be fair though, the Rucker is still the better option if you want to go all out and maybe even carry weighted plates on your backpack. That's simply what the Go Ruck was designed to do, and why it features hardcore, completely over-the-top shoulder padding. For just your everyday loadouts though, the Able Carry is more than sufficient, and as I said, in my opinion, even more comfortable than the Rucker. The weight distribution, at least with the way I carry my stuff, is great. All the heavy stuff is kept close to your back, and there's nothing flopping around, so highest marks for the comfort level from me. In terms of its looks, I got to be honest that I wasn't sure about it when I first saw it on pictures and in videos, but seeing it in person totally changed that. First of all, I think it's nice that this looks pretty much like a normal backpack while maintaining the quality and the toughness of a high-end tactical bag. So you don't have to compromise on that front but can still fly under the radar. If you like the grey man concept, this is a backpack for you. So overall I like the aesthetics. Another thing that I'm always a huge fan of is the fact that this backpack keeps its shape, even if it's only half full. Good stuff. So what's bad about it? I honestly struggle to say anything really bad here. Obviously it would always be better if it was cheaper, but I think the price point is justified for the quality of this backpack. Personally, I would love to see a version of this with a separate fully enclosed laptop compartment to add more protection and to make it more accessible. But that's about it for now. If I discover any issues with the backpack in the future, I will let you know by either making a follow-up video on this or by at least writing a comment about it and pinning it down below. Now with the backpack itself out of the way, what's in here? Obviously, my carry has slightly changed over the past couple of weeks to adapt to a certain ongoing outbreak that shall not be mentioned here on YouTube. So in the front compartment, the first thing I can access is my small bottle of hand sanitizer. I see a lot of people using those hand sanitizer gels nowadays, but at least for the ones I have found, they are only antibacterial and don't do anything against viruses. What you actually want to use is something that is at least partially virucidal, so make sure you get the right stuff. The front compartment features a small carabiner which is probably meant to hold your keys, but I decided to carry my gloves on here. It's still fairly cold in Germany on most days, so they still come in handy. Also, obviously, they do keep you from getting your hands dirty. The reason why I hang these on a carabiner is to avoid them piling up and forming a clump on the bottom that keeps me from accessing my other stuff. The next thing in here is a small waterproof cap that I sometimes wear for light showers on walks. And all the way on the other side of the front pocket, I keep this small stash pouch, which was also given to me by AbleCarry and is made out of the same fabric as the backpack itself. It's nothing special, but it's certainly tough and looks great and is the perfect pouch to carry all of my loose cables, batteries and a big wall plug in. Also, if you look at it from the side, you'll notice that this is shaped somewhat like a triangle. Now, if you look at the backpack from the top, you will also see that it features a bit of a curve up on the front. So I've found that with this pouch, I'm able to utilize as much space on this backpack as possible without it looking overpacked. The last thing I carry in this front compartment is a pair of throwaway rubber gloves. Haven't had to use them yet and probably won't have to in the foreseeable future. But if I had to, let's say, ride the train to work right now, I would most likely be wearing something like that during the ride. In the small compartment up on top, I only carry a Ride in the Rain notepad and a small fixed blade knife, which is the fantastic Heidi Blacksmith No. 1 by Bestech. It's a wonderful little cutting tool that comes in handy all the time, and I hope I'll be finally able to make a review about it in the coming days or weeks. Obviously, this pocket would generally speaking be more prone to house something like your wallet or your phone, but I prefer to carry those items on my person at all times. That might change during the summer months though, but we'll see about that. The main compartment features a pocket for your notebook, in my case a 15-inch MacBook Pro, which fits no problem even with a protected sleeve. Also, there are small zippered pockets all around the inside of the backpack to fit all of your stuff. In the small pocket in the back, I keep a 3M FFP3 face mask. Those are pretty much impossible to come by right now, but I had a couple of those lying around anyway, since I use them for woodworking in my shop. On the other side, I keep a couple of disinfectant wipes, as well as wet wipes, some instant coffee sticks and snacks, and a small 16 340 rechargeable headlamp called the Olight H1R. Also, I keep a small bag in there in case I'm out grocery shopping and can't fit all of those tasty toilet paper in my backpack. In the main compartment, I keep my camera up on the top and always accessible. Right now, my new everyday camera is the newly released Fuji X100V. It's an awesome little camera, but certainly nothing revolutionary. As you might have noticed, I also still have the predecessor lying around. I intend to keep both cameras, at least until the time when I've done a review on the X100V. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a comparison of these cameras. Oh, and I keep the camera in a neoprene pouch, which at least offers a fair amount of protection against bumps and scratches. If you're interested in that, or in fact any of the gear you see here, I got most of the stuff linked in the description below. Next up is my small first aid pouch. This is certainly not meant for anything too serious. For the most part, I just keep some small bandages and disinfecting stuff in here. On the bottom, you'll find my Maxpedition skinny pouch. This thing contains tons of stuff to cover almost all imaginable needs that might come up in my everyday life. I shortly went through this on my first EDC Backpack video, but I will definitely make a separate video about this one, since there's a lot to cover here and this has grown over the years to what it is now. I think that this is a very well thought through pouch by now, and there might be a ton of interesting stuff in here for you as well. Lastly, I keep my all black 1 liter insulated bottle by 720 degrees in there. I mostly like to drink water while on the go, but especially during the coming summer months, I will probably switch to iced green tea, since that's about as good as it gets in terms of non-alcoholic refreshing drinks. So even with all of that stuff in there, I still have enough space up on top to put my Patagonia Nano Puff jacket as well as my Marmot Minimalist Rain jacket in there, no problem. I have seen reviews where it was mentioned that the backpack feels smaller than its stated capacity, but I have to respectfully disagree. As you can see, I can fit as much in here as I can in any of my other 20-liter backpacks, and maybe even more, so no complaints on that front. But anyway, I guess your mileage may vary depending on how you pack your backpack. Another thing that I've seen quite a bit is people using the front pocket to stow away their bottles, which to me doesn't make any sense at all if you want to use your space efficiently. I don't know if Able Carry advertised that pocket specifically as a water bottle pocket or how else people got this idea, but it's certainly not something I would advise you to do if you decide to get this backpack. Overall, I can say that I have 100% enjoyed using this backpack for work and for carrying my EDC as you've seen here, and it has performed very well at all times by being able to carry all my stuff safe and secure whilst being incredibly easy on my back. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you liked this video and that it has given you some inspiration on how to set up your own EDC backpack for the time when all of us can finally go back to our normal lives. Until then, stay safe and keep washing those hands. If you liked this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe if you haven't. As I said in the beginning, I'm planning to make some more content in the coming weeks to keep me busy, and might even do some more personal or vlog type of videos. So please let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see or what else you might be interested in. Thanks for watching and take care.